What's up, Bleacher Bums? My name is Chris, the Irishman Kennedy, Irish Rocker Kennedy, Irishman, whatever you want. And we've got JC in the house.
Morning, Chris.
Jason Cox. I'm in a mood. I'm in Daytona, Florida, going satellite here. And Jason's holding the fort down back home. So, yeah. How's things up there in good old Michigan?
Good. Weather's been beautiful. I had a really good weekend. Can't complain. I just have to go to work tomorrow, whereas you don't. So you're lucky.
Yeah, I know. Well, but you've got your time in. You've got your vacations, and when you are, and actually, I got some news for you, and we'll talk off air.
Okay.
It kind of benefits you guys too. We had something happen for us yesterday that's pretty freaking cool, and yeah, it definitely could involve you guys also. So, you're a business partner, but you're a friend first, and always know that.
For sure, brother.
You know, so wish we'd have known each other a long time ago. We could have partnered up and been doing this for years, but
or we'd have ended up in jail.
Or in jail, yeah. That's always the downside to it. But we're good guys, and we're here, and this is brand new, revamped Bleacher Bums. We've got it's just a much better structure. Everybody that was involved before, we're always grateful. We thank you. But this is a new time, a new period. Our record still stays what it is. We're well above 60% in our win percentage. I don't think we've lost a number one best bet in months. I can't even think back. I'd have to look, but it's been months since we've lost an actual number one best bet. You'll lose a best bet here or there, but overall our record is it's well above everybody else out there.
Credit to you, brother.
Well, you're part of the team, and we all do this together. And
yep.
Jason's new to the team, but he is just as big a part of it as anybody else. And he's our car guru. He is loves the, what is it, F1?
Formula One. Yep.
Formula One. He is the guy to go to for all the information on that, and even soccer. So the Europeans will love this show because he's going to give us a really good view of what's going on in Europe. The World Cup's coming up.
Yep.
We actually got odds on the World Cup, so we'll be going over that. But today, make it short and sweet. I'm going to give you guys the results for yesterday, because we had our very first weekend of college football. They call it week number zero, which is, I don't understand why they do that. Instead of just saying it's the first week of football. They're smaller schools, but they're still great. Okay, so let me get you
that much money.
Yes. So let's do the hell. Where are they? All right. I got him. Okay, so here we go. We had a bum day yesterday. We did hit our best bet of the day, the number one best bet, which you will find under. We post them every day. We're going to be getting them on the website, but if you go to our Facebook page, they will always be posted, good or bad.
Yep.
Yesterday was a rough day. Our best bets, we went 3 and 4, but our number one best bet, the one we usually tell you to put at least a unit to a unit and a half on. Toronto and the Angels, no run first inning. That was an easy win. You had two of the biggest guns in Manoah and Ohtani going at it. You knew there was no runs going to be given up in that first inning. So we took that one extremely easy. As the other bets go, in our games and props, we had Toronto and the Angels under 7.5. That was a win. Tampa and Boston over 8. They got right at 8, so we lost that. Baltimore plus 1.5 over Houston. Baltimore won outright. Colorado 1.5 over the Mets. It's a really low-scoring game. Took the loss there. Colorado could not put any runs on the board. And then for the player props, we had Alex Manoah over 5.5 strikeouts. Easily hit that with 7. Sonny Gray for Minnesota over 5 or 4.5 strikeouts. We got a loss there. He only had 3. But then for our best bets, we just told you Toronto and the Angels, no runs first inning. That was a win. Cincinnati and Washington over 8.5 was a loss. That was plus money. Seattle minus 1.5 over Cleveland. That was a loss. That was also plus money. St. Louis money line over Atlanta was a win. The Yankees over Oakland. Yankees just can't get. Man, they are in really bad shape.
Yeah.
Forget their record because they are playing some really crap baseball. They cannot figure Oakland out. They lost again to Oakland, probably the worst team in the league. I mean, they've thrown in the towel and you still can't beat them.
I just like to say it doesn't really bother me that much that the Yankees.
Oh my God, honey, come here.
About it.
What? Give me a second here, Jay. I got a big gash on my leg and I don't know how I got it. I've been itching it and. Can you get me some? I don't know what the hell. I got blood draining from my leg here.
Is there a potential amputation situation?
I don't know. I just looked down. I got all this blood coming out of my leg.
Jeez, all right.
Anyway, it's a flesh wound. Let's see. We got shark bite. Like
shrapnel.
Colorado and the Mets over 7.5 didn't happen. Philly. Minus 1.5 over Pittsburgh. Easy win there. Now, then we always give you the 5-team parlay. It was just a rough day overall. Is it wet? Yeah. Okay. I don't know what the hell just happened. It's like a cut. I mean, I'm sitting here. It's like, what is burning on my leg? Oh, man.
Maybe you need Maybe do you have to have a tourniquet? Is there a tourniquet in the house?
Should be. We had a 5-team parlay. We only took 2 out of the 5. You got to have all 5 win. Now, we've been hitting those. I know last week I think we hit 2 of them. And I'll tell you, if you hit 1, it's a big deal. This one for $10 would have paid $185. We got the Philadelphia game and the Minnesota game win, but the Yankees, Dodgers, and Colorado Mets over. Dude, I don't know. The good teams just did not come through yesterday. And that was for our baseball. Now, for college football, my brother, we fucking smoked college football yesterday. And that's what I'm talking about. God damn. Fuck. My thing is football. I absolutely destroy football. I'm very good at football. Baseball, I'm average, but I've proven myself this year. We've been well over 60% with our wins. So I think I've pretty much established baseball is a winner chicken dinner for myself. And having to be teamed up with Jason here, we're just going to make it that much better. And I know he's big with football.
Wagering.
Yeah, we're going to talk all week about the games that are coming up on the weekend. We'll get you guys all prepared for the weekend and our bets. They have games here and there. If we don't like them, we'll talk about it. We'll suggest if you should lay some money down on it or not. But for the most part, we will post things always for you guys. We'll always post our results. So definitely keep your eye out on our Facebook page. We always have good stuff, and we're going to have really good stories. It's not going to turn into a TMZ or a,
no,
you want to go to the internet for all that, but we're going to give you the stuff that may help you win some money. I mean, that's why we're here. We're here to entertain you.
And maybe even turn you on to a new sport that you never thought you'd like.
Absolutely. Jason's going to help me with F1. I really want to learn more about it. I know the basics. I know the basic drivers, but he knows shit that, I mean, he knows what they ate for breakfast. So
I don't know
that's gonna,
that much, but the place to start would be the Netflix.
Yes,
series
absolutely.
5. They're in their 4th season, and it's really jump-started the popularity of F1 in America.
Oh, wow.
In Miami this year, earlier in the season.
Nice.
So,
well,
Las Vegas next year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. F1 in Las Vegas. I know. Dream
trip.
Yeah. Yep.
Doesn't get better than that.
Yeah.
Anyway, for your college football pick results, we fucking just killed it. 8-3 overall, 4-1 in our best bets. Our number one best bet, which we always post, is always under our best bet category. It's the number one pick. You'll see it. It's highlighted, the whole deal. We had Wyoming and Illinois under 45, and it came in at the total ended up 44, which you could, it's close.
About that one earlier in the week.
Yeah, we were talking about this one, and it was weird because Wyoming's always had a really good team, and Illinois has always been kind of shitty in the Pac or in the Big Ten.
Yep.
But they showed up and they showed Wyoming why they were the favorites. But we just were worried about the total because we couldn't, when we talked about it, I couldn't really pick, should we take Wyoming in the points or Illinois? And after I broke it all down with the quarterback situations, players coming back, transfers. I mean, there's a lot you got to look into. I just could not make up my mind. So I gave you the under. First game of the year. It's tough. But we nailed that. Now for our leans, leans are ones we like, but we're not suggesting you throw a lot of money down. You want to sprinkle something on there, that's fine too. But the leans are, we'll tell you who we like. We'll just keep it at that, and you guys do what you want with it. But we had UConn, and I think we talked about this one a little bit. But plus 27.5 over Utah State. And you look at the two teams, UConn was so bad last year, and Utah State was basically in the running. I mean, they were killing it. But there was a lot of movement after the season was over. Players transferring, players coming in. So I figured UConn got just enough to get them the cover of the 27.5. That's almost 4 touchdowns.
Yep.
It's like you got to be able to hold them, and they did. Yep. So we took the win there. Northwestern and Nebraska, I took over 50.5 strictly on numbers because Northwestern we know is god awful. But I'll tell you what, they shocked. And when I say shocked Nebraska, I think they were over in Ireland, my country.
Your country.
And after I did all the numbers, it kept coming up over 50.5. And my heart wanted to take the under, but my brain said, you got to go. Listen, the facts are facts. And I'm glad we did because we took the win there over 50.5. UNLV and Idaho State over 51.5. They hit like 70.
Yeah.
So that was an easy win there. Florida State over Duquesne. Now, 39.5 is a ton of points. And you figured Florida State's probably, they want to make a statement. They're up and coming. They won 47-7. Do the math. They won by half a point. Don't get closer than that.
Yeah.
Then we had Florida and Atlantic and Charlotte over 50.5. That was a loss. You know what? Give me a second here. Since this is a mock show, I can try something a little different. Let me see if I can do it this way.
It is nice to have college football back, though.
Oh, dude. I mean, come on. It's so awesome. It's see, they won't. I don't understand why they won't do this. Let me see here.
Well, then you got the Lions playing their last exhibition game today later in Pittsburgh.
Yes, and that's exciting too because now Jay and I can get into what we all love. I mean, we love football, but I'm an NFL guy because I'm such a big Lions fan, and knowingly moving to Florida next year, it's that part of it's heartbreaking. But I will always bleed Honolulu blue and silver. That's just the way it goes.
Just don't become a Jaguars fan when you're down there.
Yeah. No, we're not Tampa Bay and nothing. No.
Dolphins.
Oh, there he goes, Dolphins. I may jump on the Jag bandwagon because we'll be right down the street from them. So I don't know. We'll talk about it. That's she says.
Okay, you could be a Jags fan because they ran Urban out of town, and that's a good thing. So
yes, exactly. So we had Florida. Let's see, Florida Atlantic and Charlotte over 58. Ended up 43-13, which comes out to 56. Missed it by 2.5 points, and I think they were up for a field goal with about 6 seconds left and shanked it, which would have put us over. But these are just leans, and this is the one I really crashed and burned on. I mean, it's not even close. I had Hawaii +8 over Vandy. Vandy's crossing the country, coming to Hawaii. Hawaii's at home. New coach, I get. But you're at home. Cover 8 points, man. 63-10. Vandy just said, we're SEC bitches.
Yeah.
Even though they suck against their own division.
Yeah.
The SEC just lights them up and spits them out. But, boy, they said, let's just take Hawaii and send them. Send them packing.
That is a Commodore ass kicking right there.
Oh, it is. Absolutely. And you're not going to hear that very much this year, I don't think.
Oh, no, I don't think so either. I wouldn't bet on it.
No, right. Okay. So, yeah, we were talking about Wyoming and Illinois.
And then the Hawaii.
38-6.
Yep.
44. Yeah, so we missed by 1.5. Then we had as a best bet, the only one we lost, and this is one I was playing around with, and I think my heart picked this best bet. Numbers came up for UTEP to hang in there and should maybe pull off the backdoor cover to win, possibly. It was UTEP +1.5, which ain't shit. We took the loss there. UTEP, let's see, 31-13. It's a joke. Yep. Now we had Northwestern +13.5 over Nebraska. That was a cakewalk. Northwestern pulls it off in the end. They actually won the game 31-28. And Mr. Frost in Nebraska is in big trouble. He's already on the hot seat.
He's already 0-1 in the Big Ten.
Yeah, so it's just not looking good for him. This is one that I had some friends kind of getting on me about. UNLV we kind of know as a basketball school. They're not known for football, but I think they're kind of like this. They're kind of like this sleeping giant that's waiting to come on out. And I think because it sounds crazy, but I think because Las Vegas taking on the Raiders, I think there's more draw now to Vegas with football because you don't think of Las Vegas with sports very often. They brought in hockey. I wouldn't be shocked to see baseball there someday, but football's there now. I think UNLV is starting to get some transfers from bigger schools. Yep. Kids are coming in there and they're like, hey, you know what? This is the place to be. And they sure as hell proved it. So Idaho State.
School in Vegas.
What's that?
I'm glad I didn't go to school in Vegas. I don't think I would have ever graduated, but that's neither here nor there.
Oh, no. And I'm surprised people even come out of there alive. It just seems like it would be a party central, Yeah. But Idaho State, they showed up. They put some points on the board, and early it was like, I was going, they got to win by 3 touchdowns. They took care of that, 52-21. So they covered the 20.5. So all you jokers that thought Idaho State's going to cover, whatever. Now, this was one that also I got beat up about. Florida A&M, 34.5. That's basically 5 touchdowns. I got my legs stopped bleeding.
All right, good. Glad to hear it.
Yeah, I need my legs. Florida A&M Rattlers. What a fucking great name. It's a great name for a school. 34. They were plus 34.5. So Carolina basically had to shut them out. I mean, they put the points on the board, but this is their bugaboo this year is going to be their defense. They're not really sure if they've got the defense to be able to hold teams off. So there's going to be a lot of points put up on the board. And the Rattlers, they did it. They put up 24 points on them.
Right.
So to cover that 34, they were going to have to get into the 70s, and it just wasn't meant to be. 56-24. So they covered the 34.5. 64. Yeah, so they covered by 8 points. So that's winner, chicken dinner. Easy stuff. So we picked a lot of underdogs, and they came through for us. So that's what Bleacher Bumz was born, and all about the underdogs, man. We love the underdogs. You know, we're underdogs. We're the new kids on the block. But watch out. We're coming for you, and we're going to show it.
Are you Donnie, or which new kid are you?
I am. Which new kid on the block would I be? Donnie? I just got the weird look.
Okay.
I guess so. She said.
All right. Okay. All right.
So that's good enough. Anyway, so those are our results, and we'll be doing that every day for you. Usually they'll be quicker, but we're just having fun today. We're doing a short mock show, getting all these kinks out on. You know, we're gonna dial it up. We'll have sound effects. We'll have all the things.
Yep.
We'll have George's picks.
Yeah, George.
You'll meet George. You'll meet George soon. I know I want to do Princess's picks. I have a cat that's extremely intelligent. I think he can pick football games. So we're gonna have a little category for that. So with that said, I think we got car racing today.
Yeah, we had a race, the Belgian Grand Prix over in Spa. Red Bulls were dominant. Max took first. Checo Perez took second, with Sainz getting a third place for Ferrari. The Red Bulls are just the car is just set up beautifully this year, and I don't. Earlier in the season, I thought Charles Leclair from Ferrari might pose a challenge to Max, and I actually predicted that he'd win the world championship. But I got to say, it's Max's to lose now. There's only 8 races left, and he's racing in his home race next week, the Dutch Grand Prix at Zandvoort. So,
okay.
The Red Bulls are just crushing it.
Yeah, I'm looking at the cars here, and Red Bull's right up in front there, with Ferrari, Mercedes, Alpine coming behind.
The Mercedes had because they've kind of been coming along before the break, but Mercedes had kind of a disappointing today. Lewis Hamilton, the 7-time world champion, had a DNF, and George finished 4th. Hamilton and Fernando Alonso came together, and he got up under his rear end and got Hamilton a little airborne.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yep.
Now, all the questions I will ask you are completely ones that probably people are thinking of but are too embarrassed to ask. So I'm just going to ask them.
Now I can answer them.
Yeah, the point system. How do you go about these points? Because I noticed Max has 26 points, and then the next guy down, Perez, has 18. Do you get so much for a win, so much for second? Is that how that works?
It keeps going down incrementally, so you always want to be in the top 10.
Top 10
points. If you finish, you get nothing. Then you also, if you have the fastest lap in the race, you'll get an extra point. So you always
wow! So winning doesn't just
you just want to be consistent.
Okay,
consistent throughout the season. You're going to be up there. Now, Charles Leclair, guy that I mentioned earlier, that I really thought was going to do it this year, he ended up in 5th place. But he had a penalty because he drove too fast in the pit lane and got a 5-second penalty. So instead of 5th, he went back to 6th because he was racing with Alonso. So
Oh wow.
or Russell.
So you can lose points
Yeah.
by doing stupid shit.
You can have penalties. Time penalties can cost.
Oh, okay.
Like it cost him a place today. He's been really unlucky this year. There's been a lot of talk about Ferrari's strategy and stuff. So I just maybe this year isn't his year, but I think he's going to be up there challenging Max for years to come, and I'm really looking forward to it.
So would you say Max is the big shooter out there right now? I mean,
Max is the big shooter. Yeah, he won the world championship last year, kind of under kind of some controversial circumstances, but and that's something else we can talk about down the line. But
yes,
yeah, Max is a defending world champion. I think this year he's legitimately gonna prove all of his doubters.
Okay,
wrong. So,
well, we got coming up the Dutch Grand Prix. It looks like.
Yep, at Zandvoort. It's a great track. It's right on the ocean. People camp there. They have a big old time. It'd be a great place to be. I wish we were there.
So I think what we can do this week is Jay and I can come up with a car segment for you.
Yep.
We will. Would you say that's the next, really the next race that we'll be handicapping and talking about, right?
Sunday. Yep, it's next Sunday. So
Sunday 9, and you know what? It's Sunday at 9 a.m. So what we would probably want to do. You usually get up for those, don't you, Jay?
Oh yeah,
you watch them,
even the early ones. Yeah.
Okay, so maybe if you want, we can do an early show on Sunday.
Kind of pick our favorites and
yeah, you want to do? I mean, so people know. Do you want to maybe do like would 8 o'clock be okay?
8 o'clock would be fine.
And we can do a quick rundown and put in, because you can get your bets in. And I will go over all the different, because there's a lot of
prop bets.
Yeah, there's prop bets where you take a driver, be in the top 5.
Yep.
And your odds could be this, or so we're going to come up with something really cool so that, it's not just the 4 main sports. Jason's a big part of BBS now. So we want him
different perspective.
Yeah, we want to see, because there's not many people out there that talk about this stuff, and we want to cover it all. And soccer is out there too. I know I've been doing lacrosse. I can do pretty much anything, but we need comments. We need to know what you want to hear too.
Yeah, exactly. Anything.
So next Sunday 9 a.m. we'll have the show on at 8, and we'll have his perspective, because he'll have winners for us. He knows the guys. He knows who to bet on, and I'm going to go along with him, and I'll bet with him. So
I'm excited about it.
Yeah. Do we have any soccer news or anything over there in the Premier League, or is anything going on over there?
The team that I support, they're the only undefeated team, Arsenal, from North London. So I'm pretty happy about that. And it's been kind of a weird start. Man United hasn't started off well. Neither has Chelsea or Liverpool. So it's kind of a wide open season. I think it should be interesting.
Okay, and it just started pretty much, correct?
Yeah, we just played match day 4. They play 38 times during the year. So
you're right. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it should be an interesting season. Man City's always going to be up there. They're in second right now, but they've got the unlimited money. So
yeah,
for the other clubs, but it's always an interesting league. There's never a gimme game.
No, I think we talked about, and forgive me if I don't pronounce them right. Was it Leicester City?
Leicester City a couple years ago.
Leicester City a couple years ago took the whole thing, and it was funny because their odds to winning it all was so steep. They were actually saying it was one of the bigger upsets in all the sports of all time. Like the only people that bet on them were the people that lived there, and if they even had the balls to do it, because the winnings actually shook. I mean, it put a dent in the casinos over there, and really anywhere, because that paid off big time. They were unlocking safes to give out the money.
Yep. That's a once in a lifetime thing. That was just a magical season for the Foxes. It's just great.
You know what? I wouldn't be shocked if you didn't see the Hollywood do something with that, because by what I understood, it was like a big deal. Like
It was a big deal.
Like, wow, this is not really happening, but it was. But yeah,
And they had a great Italian manager that was managing them at the time, Claudio Ranieri, who had managed at Chelsea before, and very well respected, kind of a well traveled manager. But boy, he got those guys playing some good football that year, man.
yeah. So see, Jay knows his soccer. I know some soccer. I know the basics, so he's going to help us with that. It's going to be brilliant. I'm super freaking excited. So we're getting a little late start on the soccer, but he's been on it. He's been on it for years. He knows it all, and we're gonna come up with a plan on how to go about the soccer, and we're gonna put those up on our Facebook page. We're gonna put predictions. We're gonna put the results. We've been doing them here and there, but we've been, it's a very, very small team we have. Basically, you're looking at it. The two ladies help out behind the scenes.
Oh, they're the brains behind the operation.
They're really the brains. Believe me, we like to think we're the brains, but there's some bigger brains behind it.
There are some bigger brains behind us.
But yeah, this is a good thing. And I'm looking at the standings. So yeah, started. Arsenal is just obviously they're a wrecking crew, man. They've
had a good start, so hopefully they continue to play that well. And it's a long season; it'll be done in May, so
yeah,
a long season ahead of us.
Wow, May it goes that
It's to May, yeah. So it's well, and then that's going to be. I don't even know what the protocol is going to be for the World Cup, because that starts in November, so that's going to
right.
So it may even go longer.
So Leicester City, don't give up. You're in dead last. But I may have to get a Leicester City jersey.
I think you'd look good in blue.
Would I look good in blue? Yeah.
Blue, yeah. Yep. Royal blue.
So yeah, that's that. But today we got you up. You go on Facebook. The baseball picks were up early this morning. There's some really good ones there. You want to check those out. And we're going to be, we'll be coming back daily. We're going to come up with a time for the show.
Yep.
It'll be before the games start at night. But we want to make it so you guys get home, get some dinner in you, and then pop on our show. Hit the likes, hit the dislikes if you feel you need to. But please comment. Ring that bell, subscribe, please. We need the support. We need to build it. We're going to be bringing other personalities on. We got George Michael, Georgie. He came on one time. He was funny. He gave us a great perspective of a lot of different things, and we'd like to have him on for George's pick of the week. I think that'd be super cool. So we might have him on like a Friday or something.
He's pretty quiet. He doesn't really talk that much, but he's got a lot of wisdom behind him.
He does. And he'll bring in his own people. He's got just wonderful people he's surrounded by. He knows his sports. It's surprising, like everything that he knows. I mean, he's one of the better cooks that you'll ever meet. I mean, he's been on Fox News. He's done a lot of really good things. He teaches at a college. So it's going to be good to have him on our team. It's just a really good thing. But we're here to make money. We're going to win you money. Jason's going to guide us there in some of these sports that we're not so familiar with. And he's going to help me along too. So that's going to be a good thing. But
thank you for having me. This has been a
blast. No, thank you. This kind of came out of left field.
Yep.
I knew when I met you, I said, there's something here. And I told Steph that. I said, this guy's super cool. There's something there. We got it. I don't know.
Those are kind words.
Well, I mean them too. And I'm not saying it just as a business thing. It's, my dad gave me a piece of advice. He said, on your hand in your life, you'll be able to count your true friends. He says you should, by the end of your life, be able to count extra digits, meaning there's only a few people in this world that you'll be able to trust 100%. And I got to put JJ on that list. He's a good guy, and I'm so glad he's here. And we're gonna make money. You're gonna make money. It's a wonderful thing, and it's good stuff.
Thank you.
So with that said, we'll come up with plans. Are you up for tomorrow at all? Now you work though.
I do work, but
So we'll come in maybe in the afternoon. Maybe we'll talk about it off air. But if we do come in, be around dinner time. Watch our. I'll tell you what. Watch our Facebook page. We'll put it out there when we're coming on live. We'll go over our results, the plays for the day, and then we'll give you some stories that we pull out that will interest you. No naked men running up and down streets or crazy TMZ bullshit.
All right.
So I am CK. That's JC. And we'll see you tomorrow. Does it sound good, Jay? Tomorrow?
Sounds great. Guys, thanks.
All right, guys. Peace out. Have a great day. Safe. Bet smart. Don't be silly and stupid and blow all your money.
And one more thing. Enjoy the rest of your vacation. Miss you guys.
Yep, we miss you too.
Right.
And I'm going to talk to you off air about what happened yesterday.
Sounds good.
Peace out, guys. Have a good day.
Later.